Hello Internet, I am Kay Thorne and welcome to my channel where we're playing through all of the Nancy Drew games from number 1, Secrets Can Kill, to number 34, Mystery of the Seven Keys. Today we're continuing and probably finishing number 32, Sea of Darkness. I'm pretty sure we're close to the end here. Pretty sure. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Man, I literally played this yesterday, but I had to cut it so quick at the end. I got a call to go get some lunch with somebody, so I was like, I gotta leave now. We did a lot. I actually already loaded it up. I totally forgot I usually sit on the main menu. And then I was like, oh well, I'll just hang out here. So let's see here. What do? We got the token from Dagny, which allowed us to solve that like figurehead that was at the front of the ship. We finally got all the freaking things for that image, all the sketch, to put it all together. It took forever. Because we had to get it from Gunnar. We got it from Gunnar when we got that box and learned about what happened to his family, which is really sad. And also why I'm pretty sure Gunnar's not involved anymore. I've ruled him out. I really think it's Soren, honestly. I'm leaning towards Soren as the bad guy here. We got knocked out as usual because we're Nancy. Locked at the bottom of the ship. There was water rising. I don't know if we were necessarily locked out, admittedly. But we were locked in that area, and so we had to do the thing to fix it to be able to get out and have the water drop and whatnot. Dagny was... That was a weird sound. Dagny was kidnapped. Turns out she wasn't really kidnapped. We caught up to her at the lighthouse, but we were able to snoop through her phone. We also were able to snoop behind the cultural center's counter. I didn't even know that was a thing that we could do, so that was cool that we were able to do that. Search Dagny's luggage, see what Soren might be hiding. I'm really leaning towards Soren. I don't trust Dagny either. We found the dog. We found Tumi. I think you get to pet the dog. All video games that have animals, you should be allowed to pet the animal. I'm playing Disney Dreamlight Valley right now, just on my own, because it's just a nice chill game to play sometimes. You know how it is. And I had enough of the blue credit. I forget what those credits are called. But I was able to get Max, the dog. So I'm very happy. I got Max, and I can pet Max. He's adorable, and he runs around, and he picks up sticks for me. It's so cute. I'm enjoying that on my free time. Today I don't have a lot of free time. I have so many chores I need to get done after I finish this video. And I have last video currently rendering in the background. So hopefully this isn't glitchy because my computer's put on a bit of max right now with that happening. It's fine. We did a bunch of other stuff too. Yeah, that's right. We repaired the lighthouse. We escaped. Oh, that was earlier. We did all that, but we did go up to the lighthouse and found the symbol, and there was stuff hidden behind the symbol. We found some cool stuff. But we got this thing, the locator, put all together. Found the wooden gear, or the wooden wheel. Found one of those. It was behind the figurehead. Have this wooden tile, whatever that's for. Lawrence's journal, we found that. That was cool. So cool stuff. I think I'm gonna start with the sounding depth numbers here. Where am I? I'm here. Oh, that's right, because there's something behind that wall, but we don't know much about it yet, so. I never wrote down the sounding depth numbers, I realize. So, I gotta remember how to get to the crow's nest. Oh, it's over there. There's one up here. Right there, 86. Yeah, I realized I never wrote these down. We're missing one, I'm pretty sure. I also learned you can turn around up there. We looked at all the sites. It was actually very pretty. And then we're going to go back down here, because I think it's on... I think this is a sounding depth number. 86, 14. I think we need one more. it in here? Try back to sign when the locator compass is placed correctly on the chart. 4 numbers will be visible. 4. Oh. Your totals, these 4 numbers will open the lock when entered in increasing order. I have half the locator now. Tracing some faint markings at the top of the main mast revealed the total sum of all 4 numbers visible in the locator's holes. That means I still need to find at least 2 numbers to be able to locate the correct place to put the locator. One number is hidden in Lawrence's antique map on the wall. Did that. I need only break this code to see which letters to pin. My search continues for a second number, and the other half of the locator time is running out. Okay. So the crow's nest is the total. I'm actually missing 2, dang it. I was only missing 1. What? Find the reference to the 3rd number. What's the 2nd number? Crow's nest, based on that, the crow's nest is the total. This is one of the numbers. No, it's not in there. Yeah, great. I thought I was good. I thought I had 2 and I just needed to find the 3rd. So Dagny, the 3rd number is on the docks covered by barnacles. What was the 2nd number? Did I find it and I just have no idea where it was? Oops, I should have written them down as I found them. Is it on the outside of the ship? It's just covered in barnacles. Or down here? Well, what's the tide like right now, actually? Because if it's down there and the tide's high, then we wouldn't necessarily see the barnacles. Yeah, tide's high. Tide low. That's all I can think. It's got to be on like the ship or the bottom of this, because barnacles grow. That's where like barnacles grow. They also grow on whales, which is crazy to me. Yeah, see, these would be like barnacles. Oh.
There are markings behind the barnacles.
Hey, I think that's it. 26. What would this be called? Just dock, I guess. I'm writing down where I located them just in case I need that. Okay.
Haven't done that.
I didn't think so. 14, 26, and 86. Oh, so is 86 one of the, I thought 86 was the total. Is it one of the things? Am I just losing my mind?
I've got 14 and 26. I'll need to find 2 more numbers to add up to 86.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, so like maybe I can like, where's 86? Where's 14? There's 14. 26. Well, what's 14 plus 26 right now? 6 plus 4 is 10, so 40. So the numbers have to equal 46. There's 2 maps, right? Yeah, no, not not that. That's a 14. Where's 26? I don't even see a 26 on this map. I see an 86 way the heck over there. $26. There's a 26. There's a 26. But there's no 14. Oh, that is 26, 14, 6, and 3 now. There's 2 maps, right? Where's the... Oh, there it is. Where's the thing? No. No. There's a lot of 14s on this one. There's a 26. There's a 14. No. That is 14 and 26. What's 38 plus 53? Oh, God. No, this is going to be way more than 86. Definitely not that. No. Kind of forgetting that these could also be like in the center. No. No. This one, no. Burr, burr. One of my dogs is freaking out there because he didn't need his food. So I had to put him in the kennel to finish his food. And now he's upset. No, because we need to have a 26 with it. I'll have to let the dog out in a moment. So 26 there. That one was so perfect, except for the fact that they do not add up to 86. Like 53 plus 38 hits 86. Because 50, 60, 70, 80, like that's already. Maybe it is on the other map, and I'm just not doing this correctly. Oh, that's a 26. Oh yeah, but that's the 6 and the 3. That definitely does not. No, there's no 26 with that. No 26 with that. It's the only way that 14 could be used up there. There's a 14. There's no think I'm gonna make a note here of what the time is. And go let that dog out of the kennel and hope that he's finished his breakfast finally. And maybe he'll join me in here as well. What's the time on this? About 18. Okay. So for you guys, it'll be a short thing, but I'm gonna go let the dog out. All right. The dog is free. He spilled his food everywhere. He didn't finish eating. He's been a pain in the butt with that. He eats so slow too.
That's not right.
I was like, what'll happen if I click? That's what happens if I click. And I can't, like, turn that. I don't think. No. It is what it is.
Nope. That's not right.
Wait. Maybe. Okay. What's 35 plus 11? Let me see. That'd be 46. 46. Found it.
Oh, got it. These are the 4 numbers for that lock.
35. Awesome.
Did that.
But now what do we do? Do we go there?
It's too high to reach at low tide.
Oh, that's the lighthouse anyway. I didn't know if we like went somewhere with the sounding numbers, but no, we don't. Okay. No, that's that. Okay. All I have left is that stupid cupboard. Try using the numbers from the sounding depth chart? Okay. But in what order? Oh. Oh, 26. Oh, it's in ascending order. Okay.
Those noises are mechanical. Something within the ship must have unlocked elsewhere.
Oh, is it that thing downstairs? That... Oh! Too far.
There's a room back there. It looks like it was concealed in the ship's lining.
Oh!
Looks like I need to press the correct sections according to these numbers.
Wait up all numbers by pressing the correct sections.
then anymore.
That's for sure that. Oh, diagonals count? I didn't realize diagonals counted. Shall be that then. That. I didn't realize diagonals counted.
It's a machine of sorts, but some pieces are missing.
Aha! That's what all those things were for.
This looks ancient. It must be from the original captain. I need to get this sliding shape over to that treasure market.
Okay. Let's first check off some things that I did, because I did a lot.
Check.
Okay. Click to the yellow treasure mark. Oh, to the X. Okay. Oh, it's this. Okay. I can't go that. Okay. Okay, at least I'm on this side. I eventually need to be a red fish. Somehow.
All right, it popped open.
When I awoke, I was lying on my back with the most striking woman I had ever seen standing over me. She gave me water and helped me to drink. I did, and it was good to be alive. Her eyes were sharp, though she looked tired. Do you speak English? I asked her. Yes, little, she said, and smiled. We have an English priest. I am Alda. I felt at peace. She felt at peace and looked about me? Oh, and looked about me. But where is my first mate, John North? He was on deck with me. We have a magnificent story to tell. Your friend is gone, the woman said, and shook her head. The sky is dark. Locky still erupts. We found only you and a couple of men in the hold. The others, well, the water is very cold. I felt my heart sink as I looked round the narrow wooden hut where I had been brought. Black dust slipped through the cracks in the window, and beyond the walls a faint rumbling, like the growl of some ferocious beast. They think I am their savior. They are mistaken. In the months which followed, I gave the town just enough to preserve my own head. These people know only how to demand from one another, to fight amongst themselves. There is no hope for this desolate place. They'll never see a whit of my gold. Of that I am certain. Tomorrow I will flee with you and your mother in tow. The two of us have done everything in our power to ensure our escape. With hope you will never need to read this journal, but if someday you must, trust in the clues we have left for you. I have faith. You have my song and the ship, the directions listed here, and you have my love. With that you will surely find your way to the treasure. I wish with all my heart that I could be there to see you grow old, and to explore the world with you and your mother. I hope that the gold can serve in some small way as my apology. May it bring you some amount of happiness and freedom in this world. Your father, Lawrence. That's completely cut off. Okay.
Did that. I bet I need to get one of every symbol on each row and column.
Column has one of each design. But some of these already have to. How do I fix that? I can overlap there, but I can't overlap there. Okay, but I can overlap that. Okay, so I can overlap. Cool. This is that thing, right? Okay, so we need to put something in all of these. And what are those even for? I don't know. I mean, some of these can stay as is. That can't be the same. I guess as long as it can cover. up on any of these? Okay. So it has to be able to cover the symbol that's already there. This is the one that's most difficult. These are going to be as is. That one has to go there. Got it. I mean, that one could be covered, but honestly, that would need to go there. That would go there. Huh? Ooh, except not. That can't go there. Oh, it has to go there. Okay, now that I kind of grasp this, let's place the ones, because that could cover those. But it's the only one that can cover those. So this one's either there or there. And same with the one up here. So if that one's being covered, that one has to be that, that one has to be that, this one has to be that. That can only be covered by one of those two, or it can be the actual square. So either this goes there or the square goes there. Except those are the only three that can be used in those three spots. So this one has to go there. That's either there or there. And that's either there or there. This will go in one of them. This has to go in the other. That goes there for sure. And then there. That goes there. And it also goes there. And it also goes there. That was a weird sound. Okay. So looking at this column though, that can only be this at this point. That has to be that. These can be either of those. And this one of those will be filled in, one of those will be a square. That means this can only go there. Cool. And then that will have to go there. And this is the only one that can go there. And this is the only one that can go there. Okay, cool. That's helpful. That's the one that could cover that. So of these, one of them's the square, one of them's the blank. We don't have anything blocking it right now. Oh, looking at this one, this is gonna have to go here. Because it can't be the blue one, so it's the only one that can. I still have the blue one available to cover one of those, so it's gonna have to be that one. Which means that that last one goes there. Okay. This is either of these. So it'll be this and this. Cool. Okay. We're moving better now. Things are moving better now. Just looking at this. So these two rows need the purple, which will either be there or the last spot. So that it's there, and that's the last spot. So this has to be used for both of those, for sure. This needs one of those. It would go there. That one would go there. This one would go there. And the rest should all be available for this.
Easy peasy.
Get it. December 21st, 1786. My dearest little girl, if you have come this far, then my hope is that you will discover that which is rightfully yours, for your mother and I have surely perished. A long time ago. In what manner, I know not. I can technically still read without my glasses on, but I probably shouldn't. But I'm going to. But know that my love for you transcends anything in this world or next. As you will undoubtedly learn, the ship contains many secrets, some my own, some of the men who came before me. This journal contains the only truth on the matter I have ever written. I am no Dutchman, and the Heerlijkheid is not my ship. As a boy, I lived in Manchester, far from the sea. I went to London seeking a quiet life, and instead found the call of the waves too strong to ignore. I joined the first crew, which offered me a decent coin, and hopped aboard a sturdy English ship. Not half a year into our course, we were overtaken by pirates at sea. As they levied their guns at us and demanded our surrender, we gave ourselves over to a new master gladly, for the original captain had been deeply cruel to us. I still remember the moment our new pirate captain first looked at me. Though his skin had been worn rough like bark with sun and age, his eyes were deep, piercing gray, and full of shrewd intelligence. He called himself John North, though I have never known whether that was his true name, and I soon came to love him as my own brother. North always knew how to wiggle out of any situation, whether we were lost at sea or stranded on an island with dwindling supplies, or else terribly outnumbered by foes. We always managed to make it up with not more than the shirts on our backs. Soon my heart forgot England entirely and yearned only for adventure with him. He spoke infrequently of his father, a lord with whom he was on poor terms, but I never learned anything more of where he came from or what he was after. Soon he handed ownership of the ship to me, declaring me the best navigator among our crew. I handled the charts and helm, and he handled the gold. It was a glorious partnership.
The journal looks complete now.
Several years passed and we conquered all the waters of the world. North tracked the movements of the English navy with an intensity bordering on madness. He claimed a magnificent catch was coming our way, a ship called the Heerlijkheid, belonging directly to the Dutch East India's Company most elite and private fleet. The ship, he claimed, contained a massive fortune, a wealth of worth beyond comprehension, elaborately concealed within the ship's walls. I think we've already read this part previously. When we've stolen this treasure, my good Lawrence, we'll be the richest men in the world, he told me. We'll buy the largest home in Piccadilly and live like proper gentlemen. Those estimations seemed feverish and ill-advised. I trusted him, and we sailed to intercept the ship and went to Cape Town. We succeeded, we fought, we captured the Heerlijkheid. Yeah, we read this part previously. That's when he woke. We read that, your father Lawrence, and here's the part that was cut off. Okay. The word I couldn't keep. A foreign shore behind me, 100 more to go. On stormy seas and starless nights, caught on a cold wind's blow. So many years have put my battered bow up to the test, a long-forgotten promise coming home to rest at last. For even in this darkness something calls for me to find, and cities may all turn to ash and stone walls fall to time. My love still lies there buried under silent ice and sleep, a grave left unattended by the word I couldn't keep. I stole you from another, but you knew I'd leave some day. I felt the tide pull on my bones, told you I couldn't stay. I made a bet that I'd return, and someday soon I will. And though I'm many years too late, I hope you've waited still. For even in this darkness, something calls for me to find, and cities may all turn to ash and stone walls fall to time. My love still lies there buried under silent ice and sleep, a grave left unattended by the word I couldn't keep. I've been to Ceylon's bluest coasts and back to Amsterdam, and conquered mighty swells with just the line beneath my hands. And now I rest far in the north, a broken heart to lie, forever tattered sails and 'neath a blackened sky. Yet even in this darkness something calls for me to find, and cities may all turn to ash and stone walls fall to time. My love still lies there buried in the silent ice in sleep, a grave left unattended by the word I couldn't keep. For even in this darkness something calls for me to find, and cities may all turn to ash and stone walls fall to time. My love still lies there buried under silent ice and sleep, a grave left unattended by the word I couldn't keep.
That's done.
Track down the traitor's location. Because it's supposed to, like, Hunter's letter, his cave map, and Magnus's notes on the ice caves are key. Nope. What do I want? Wait. Before I do this, I want to get the sword. It's like 9.9. We're really close. I know I'm bad with this, but I hate this puzzle. This and this. Yes. I need another one that, oh, that one has 5 too. Okay. Actually, I think I figured it out. So do that. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Ha ha ha! Yes, one more because I took too long, but I figured it out. No. That should be enough for me to get the sword. Yeah.
Soren's not here to open the till. I'll need to wait until Soren's back.
No. That's not cool, man.
Maybe later.
But I want the sword. Okay, what if I sleep and then come back? Will he be there? Or have I kind of hit the point of no return? Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want to go to the store. Duh. No! I think I've hit the point of no return. And I can't get the sword. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna use this. Because I'm not hopping through a million notes to try and figure out the direction. Magnus was able to recreate. That's what the song is for. Whenever I find whatever that is. Please turn right at the red puma stones. Walk forward to the high ledge of the red stone, climbing up and over, then down past the yellow puma stones. Up and over. Down. Past. The yellow puma stones. Continue forward until the tunnel splits levels. Go up. Turn right at the cluster of 5 stalagmites. Wrong thing. And continue forward to a large cavern. I'm gonna guess it means this. I'm guessing this. Tunnel. 2 steps, and it's this. Yo.
Who are you? Did you just come to the wall?
Magnus?
Yeah.
I'm Nancy. I'm here to get you out. Are you hurt anywhere?
No, but he's coming back.
Who is?
Soren.
I knew it. His polite demeanor was all an act, wasn't it?
I'm using up there, but let me buy my sword.
He kept me here alone at first. Tried to get me to talk. Thought I was hiding information. But when he found out I truly didn't know the treasure's final location, he grew angry. Very angry. I don't know what he's gone and done now, or when he's coming back. I'm so
And he
sorry.
didn't sell me my sword.
This is all my fault.
Oh, you've been in a cave for the last few days. I don't think you had any part in this.
I did though. Long before the festival, nearly all my life, I treated Soren poorly, just because I was told to. We all did. That would make anyone furious. Now it's come to this, and it's driven him mad.
That still doesn't excuse everything else he's done. You could have been hurt.
I want to think that, but I don't know what it's like to be treated so poorly for so long. Do you?
No, I guess I don't.
Maybe this is a wake-up call for all of us.
Come on, Magnus. I promised Elizabet I'd bring you back in one piece, and I don't like to disappoint.
Elizabet? Is she alright? I need to talk to her. I made a terrible mistake.
She's A-okay. Let's get out of here. I know just the girl to find us some backup.
What?
Alex, are you there?
Am I ever not? What's the sitch?
Not great. I'm somewhere inside the volcanic caves near Skipbrot. I have Magnus with me, and I think we're kind of in dire straits here. Soren's the one responsible for all this.
Nancy, you're breaking up. Did you say Soren? Nancy? Nancy, I'm gonna distract someone. Hang in there.
No signal. Guess we'll have to find a way out on our own. What was that?
Soren! Leave her out of this!
Nancy?
Nancy, stay right there. I'm
Can I have the axe?
Soren, I can't believe you do all this. That bruise on your face, selling the shipwrights. You lied to me. You were using us all to find the treasure for you. But you're still missing something, aren't you?
Oh, Nancy, you're a very smart girl. You know exactly why we're here. You're gonna find that treasure for me, right now. Just you, me, and Gudrun here.
Find a treasure. Continue forward to a large cavern. Turn 2 steps. Then turn left and take 1 step forward. There you go.
Look, there's your treasure.
The crest of the Dutch East India Company. And the detail, it's exquisite. After all these years, I found it. It was all worth it. Well, I think it's high time I vanished.
Have a good day.
Nancy, I won't be back, but I'm sure you'll make it out of here eventually. That is, if you don't starve or freeze first. Give those xenophobic idiots my regards.
Bye.
Soren! Ah!
I gave him the wrong treasure.
Did that. That's done.
Okay. Ability gorgeous. Treasure lies beyond that. In there. Find another passage leading up from there. Follow it. Now recall the words I've sung many times before. Press the images in order. So we just follow this. There we go.
This has to be the real treasure. It's not a myth after all.
Yep.
These images are from Lawrence's final letter. I just need to press them correctly.
Okay. Ah.
Can't check that off
Oh,
yet.
not until I open it? Okay. Use the back of this card. We're going to write down what all these images are. We've got a gravestone. We've got a bone. Some kind of ice thing. I'm just going to say ice. We've got a broken heart. Yeah, we've got a broken heart and a regular heart. Regular heart. I can't really tell what the rest of these things are, though. I don't know what this is. That's also an image. That would be north. But what are these things? Hopefully this tells me. A foreign shore behind me. 100 more to go. Is this a shore? Oh, wrong thing. On stormy seas and starless nights. Stormy sea, starless night, cold wind blow. Okay, so sea, night. So that thing at the top is night. And that would be wind, cold wind, but wind. Don't know what this is. Don't know what this is. Don't know what this is. Unless it's a shore. All I can think is that's maybe the shore. Or maybe this is like the stone wall. And then what is this? So a foreign shore behind me. 100 more to go. On stormy seas. On starless nights. Caught on and cold winds blow. So many years have put my battered bow up to the test. Forgotten promise coming home to last at rest. For even in this darkness, something calls for me to find, and cities may all turn to ash and stone walls fall to time. So that would be the wall. What is that? Unless that other thing was ice. But I thought this would be ice. Let's see the thing. The problem I'm finding here is that I don't know what the symbols are. Yeah, I got that. Oh, cave map was the key one. Oh, yeah, I got that. From start to end. Again, my problem is I don't know what some of the images are. It's not that I can't figure out the order. It's that I don't know what this is. I'm guessing that's shore. But I honestly might be wrong. And I'm guessing this is like the stone wall. But I honestly might be wrong. I'm pretty sure this is stormy sea. This is cold wind blowing. And this is starless night. That's got to be a bone. That's a gravestone. Broken heart. Regular heart, obviously. I thought this was ice. But maybe this could be ice. Read the image. No kidding. That's not helping me. The I need a hint is not helping for the problem that I have. Like, is one of these things ash? Is this ash? Is this ash? Because, like, the word ash is repeated a lot. But it doesn't really look like ash. Press the wave first. So shore is not a thing. Okay. It's the stormy sea. So starless night's not a thing either? Is it just darkness? I'm apparently just completely wrong in general here. I've mixed. We're just gonna use the thing here. Because I was just completely wrong. That. Continue with the ship's bow? What ship? I don't see a ship. Is that this? Stonewall, heart, iceberg, grave, bone, north, broken heart. Oh, that's a tattered sail? I would have never guessed either of those, honestly.
I must have been the first to get this far. This is incredible.
Nancy, are you back there?
Magnus, I'm here. I found the real deal. But I think I'm stuck now. I'm not sure how to get over to the exit.
Hello.
Well, that works too.
So,
Any treasure.
the treasure Soren found was a fake?
Yes, Captain Lawrence hid the real chest so that only his true descendants knew where to find it.
Well, it's yours now.
I don't think so. This treasure belongs to the town, not me.
Hello? How do I have service?
Thank goodness. We have Soren in custody. My guys caught him right as he was leaving the cave.
That was close.
Thanks, Alex.
What should we do with him?
I have to decide? Oh no. Like, I feel bad for him. Like, I get his background, but at the same time, like, just leave. Go to Reykjavik. Go somewhere else. This is kind of like, don't put other people in danger.
Soren tried to kill us both. He's a danger to the town's safety.
You got it, lady. See you soon.
I think I'm calling this case
I
closed.
didn't think I had to decide that.
Dear Hannah, the secret of Skiprot's famous treasure is finally put to rest, and the case is closed. Soren was arrested the minute Magnus and I left the ice caves. As it turns out, he was the one following Magnus all along, looking for his chance to take the treasure for himself. He followed Magnus onto the ship just before it sailed into harbor, knocked him unconscious, and took him to the ice caves using his dinghy. When he realized Magnus didn't know the final location, he came after me. Luckily, I beat him to the finish line. The treasure is in good hands with Elizabet. Her family legacy has finally come full circle. Magnus apologized to Elizabet for having been so distant leading up to the festival. The two of them are doing well, and Magnus finally got that ship he's always dreamed of. He and Elizabet packed their things and left to travel the world. And of course, Tumi went too. I just got a call from Elizabet. I think they're somewhere near Thailand as we speak. Elizabet left the Misty Skip pub in Gunner's hands while she's gone. Gunner seems to be happier than ever. He's back on his feet, and he even took me out on a fishing trip. He's still pretty cranky when it comes to tourists, but I think he'll get the hang of things. Dagny and Magnus donated their exploration rights to the Hirlikide back to Skiprot. The ship is now fully public property and is open to tourists at all times of the year. Dagny stayed in Skiprot for a little while, but she split soon after she got her share of the treasure. At first she seemed content to stay, but after a couple of days with no action, it seemed like she was itching to get out on the road. She didn't say much about where she was going, but I later found a note in my room at the pub. Catch you later, friend. I really dropped the ball on my anniversary with Ned this year. As an apology, I planned a makeup trip to the River Heights Zoo, his favorite city spot. I'm hoping next year will be better. Time heals all wounds, as they say. As for me, I think my time in the land of fire and ice is coming to a close. I'll miss the sky full of stars, but I've been in darkness a long time now. I can't wait to see the sun again. Love, Nancy.
I would have gotten the sword. I had enough for the sword, but Soren wasn't there. Ship's figurehead was a lion. I got 4. I got the trivia tamer. Okay. Spelunker. Intentional or just bad at mazes? Oh, because I went through the entire cave, I guess? I don't know. At some point. Put a little love in your heart. Relationship guru. Was that for working with Ned or helping Elizabet and Magnus? And receptionist. Lots of time on your hands, eh? Oh, listening to all the things. I already had that one. Only took you a month to solve the case. I guess maybe going out a lot on the ocean? Yeah, no, I used the game facts usage. Especially on that last one. The problem wasn't that I couldn't figure out the order of things. The problem was that I didn't know what the images were of. I would have never guessed that that was the, like, parts of the ship and like a sail, and I would have never figured that out. Oh. So the problem was that I just didn't know what the pictures were of. To be able to. And going through it, I was like, oh, that's what that is? Oh, okay. Look out. Going up to the crow's nest, I guess, a lot, maybe? Oh, doing a bunch of the language things. I would have gotten that if he was there. I would have gotten the sword. Oh, no, that would be for going out on the boat a lot. Huh. And then I never find the Easter egg.
Nancy, it's me, Deirdre. I know you're not exactly president of my fan club, but listen, I need your help. Someone really important to me is in danger. Things are going from bad to worse. People are even saying she's some kind of witch. Nancy, if you don't help me, I don't think she's gonna make it out of this alive.
Join me on my next adventure.
Did they get a different voice actor for Midnight in Salem? It's been a minute since I tried to play it. I played it when it first dropped for a little bit, and I never finished Midnight in Salem. So I'll know the beginning portion. I need the right kind of voice for a sea shanty. This is not quite sea shanty. It's too light. But yeah, so Midnight in Salem will be next. Then we'll go Mystery of the Seven Keys, which all I know about that is it's in Prague and there's something to do with coffee, because everyone talks about the coffee. Dang. They really recorded on the music there. But yeah, so Midnight in Salem next. I started it, never finished it, so that'll be fun. I'll know the beginning a bit, and then there'll be a point that I'm like, oh. But I know it involves Deirdre's sister, I think. I'm proving that she's not a pyromaniac. That's all I know about the next one. Because this one was 2014, if I remember straight, and then Midnight in Salem came out in 2019? I'm sure it was 2019, because, yeah, it had to have been before COVID. So I was a teacher at that time, and the school that I was working at, I had just started that year, 19 to 20, was my first year at that school. It was my first year being a teacher. I was an EA before that. There was another teacher there who was also a big fan of Nancy Drew's stuff. She bought me a blanket as a Christmas gift or a birthday gift. I think it was Christmas. Yeah, it was a Christmas gift. Really cool blanket. I showed it in the game that it's attached to, the train. Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. It's a blanket for that, because that's my favorite game. Game number 13. So she bought me that blanket. I showed it in that game, but it's my normal couch blanket because it's nice and warm and large. My office blanket's just really for my shoulders, and then my office blanket has capybaras. I don't know which side is which. Capybara. And she and I got the game at the same time. We tried to play it together, but that year was just chaotic. The district I was working for got hit with ransomware in the fall. We finally got the computers back at the end of the fall, just to be sent home in the spring because of COVID. It was a mess. So she and I never really got to finish the game. So we were going to try and play it kind of at the same time together. And it just never really happened. So I know that's the year that game came out, though. So it had to have been 2019. Oh, this is 2015. I was off. This came out in 2015. Midnight in Salem in 2019. That was the first time that they waited a few years to drop a game. Before that, this game and the past games, sometimes you get 2 a year even. It was constant. And then Mystery of the Seven Keys was last year. So it was 5 years between Midnight in Salem and Mystery of the Seven Keys. I'm really hoping the next game comes out 2028 though. Just because it'd be a really cool anniversary thing. It'd be game number 35 on the 30th anniversary. That'd be so cool. So that's my hope on that. And yes, I was talking over the music because I don't want to get dinged for like copyright on music. And I'm not like the greatest editor. I'm okay. And I cannot afford to hire an editor to fix that stuff for me. So I was like, I'm just going to talk over the music and maybe that'll prevent me from getting dinged on copyright. We'll see what happens. But yeah, this only took about an hour to wrap up the game. Nice. Gives me plenty of time to get some food and get chores done because I got a lot of chores to do today and edit all of this stuff and get it posted. So that way, so this game will take me up to the weekend before my surgery. I'm really hoping to get through Midnight in Salem and Mystery of the Seven Keys through this next week. So that way those are prepped to drop during my surgery time and healing period and stuff, because I don't know when I'll get back into playing. After my surgery, I have to stay in Phoenix for a few days. So I'm going to be in Phoenix for basically an entire week for my surgery because I got to get the MRI first, and then I have the surgery. Then I have to stay there for 48 hours at least before I drive back home. It's a 6-hour drive, so I definitely want to feel up to... Granted, I'm going to be a passenger. I'm not going to be driving. I promise. I will be a passenger. But still, I want to be up to sitting in a car for 6 hours. Which hopefully I will be. It's the Mayo Clinic. I have a feeling recovery is going to be really, really nice. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping I feel up to that following week to start playing Beyond Two Souls. That's my hope. Because that is the next game I will play after all the Nancy Drew games are done. Will be Beyond Two Souls. For sure I'm going to play it. I at one point I got a little, I don't know, but I really want to check it out. I really love Detroit Become Human. So I really want to check out Beyond Two Souls. Because it's supposed to be like along the same lines, but I think a shorter game, I think. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. And then after that, I'm debating Avowed or Atomfall, unless, what is that game called? There's a game I saw a preview of recently that looks really good, and I do want to check it out. Clockwork Revolution. If that has dropped by then, I'll probably just do that. But we'll see. If you want to see Atomfall or Avowed, though, put it in the comments. But as usual, also in the comments, give me suggestions for desk chairs, for headsets, for cameras. I'm always looking. I need to upgrade my desk chair for sure. I work from home. That's an absolute necessity. Headset not necessary, but it'd be nice to be able to hear the games a little bit better because I have to keep my speakers down, but a lot of headsets hurt my head. So please give me a suggestion for a good headset. And at some point, when I have the money, I do want to upgrade my camera. So give me suggestions for those things in the comments. Also, tell me what you thought of this game. Did you enjoy Sea of Darkness? I thought it was pretty good. I don't think I'm put this in my top 5, but I did enjoy a lot of aspects of it. It felt a little bit more puzzle heavy than some other games, which is both nice and also frustrating. For the most part with this one, I did use the hints quite a bit, which I'm not a big fan of doing, but like some of the things like that last puzzle, like I just didn't know what some of the symbols were on the chest to be able to know what to click first, second, third. I would have never guessed that was a sail and a ship. Like it would have taken me forever to figure it out if it weren't for that little hint thing, because I didn't know what the symbols were supposed to represent. So I'm not a big fan when it's stuff like that. Like I want to know what it represents. I don't want to stare at something and be like, I don't even know what this is. I don't like doing that. So yeah, so it's definitely not in my top 5, but still very enjoyable. I think I definitely still preferred this more than 2 games ago. The one where it was the Sunny June thing, where we had to meet Sunny June in person and all of that, which I love that they still reference Sunny June. It's great. But yeah, that I think is gonna go down in history as one of my least favorites, which sucks because I was so excited that we got to see Sunny June. Nah, this one I think somewhere in the middle, maybe higher middle, because I did really enjoy this one. I enjoyed the pirate story and the hunting for the treasure and that kind of stuff. There's just some of the puzzles I felt could have been a little bit better. Like that last one, I feel like they could have made the symbols a little bit more obvious. So not my top 5, but definitely still upper middle of my list. Maybe after I finish all the games, I'll do a video where I do one of those like ranking things, and I rank the games. I'll try and do that. Yeah, we'll try and do that. Maybe at the end of next week after I finish all of them. But that's that. So again, with those comments, if you want to see the rest of the games, Midnight in Salem, 7 Keys, and then after that, Beyond Two Souls, please click subscribe so you know when they drop, and then click that like button if you enjoyed this. Feed the algorithm gods. Send more people my way, so that way maybe I can hire an editor at some point. That would be really great, because I'm not that great at editing. But thank you for watching. Don't be a Soren. Like, I understand people bully you. People are awful. People can be absolutely awful. Putting other people in the line of danger because you didn't, or because you were bullied and stuff, like, not okay. Just leave. Get out of there. Go somewhere else. I know it's expensive and it's hard to do that, but just get yourself out of that negative situation. There's no reason to endanger people in an ice cave. That is our lesson from this game. Don't endanger people in an ice cave. And as usual, don't plagiarize. Just don't do it.